And you've alluded to when we're out of balance in a certain place within our body, that's
Mhm.
actually the body communicating a deeper issue. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I think that when we get out of alignment in some way, right? We feel unseen and unheard, or we feel stress, or we feel frustration with somebody, that our central nervous system registers that first, right? There's that, and I just call it going out of alignment, right? You don't feel smooth and easy. You feel like you're holding back, or there's stress, there's fear, there's worry. And when that occurs, the first thing is your spirit tries to speak to you through emotions first. And so you feel that emotion, and most of the time, we've been trained in our culture, push it down in the emotion crusher and just keep going forward. Just
Yeah.
be productive. And so we usually don't go back and look at those things later and unpack them, and we don't grant ourselves permission to do it in the moment. And so those stressors get stored in the body. And those areas, if you think of them like little pockets of negative energy, they compromise the body. And so the body starts telling you about it. Hey, you know what? We got a lot of stuff stored over here in this left shoulder because you keep carrying these responsibilities from your family there, and we really want you to look at it. And when people come to me, they're like, hey, I have frozen shoulder, or I'm always injuring this shoulder. And I know, okay, that's a weak area of the body. And I know that there are certain messages that areas of the body correspond to. And so it gives us a starting point. But then I ask the person, spirit, okay, what's going on in here? What's trapped in that area? And when people start working with it, and you can get those messages for yourself. And what I teach people is most of us don't make any time to listen to our body. And I would say a lot of my work is about shifting your focus from being at war with your body and seeing it as the enemy or the thing that's a pain, like the car that needs servicing all the time,
Mm.
right? And instead looking it to work in partnership with your body, because it's this sort of messaging machine that your spirit uses to give you messages about what you're doing with stress, what you're avoiding, how you're taking on things that don't serve you. And if you start seeing it that way, it starts becoming this mirror that's really reflective for you of messages that your spirit is giving you.
I love that. I mean, it's changing the relationship to the body to appreciate the intelligence of the body. We kind of
Exactly.
think of intelligence as like a thinking thing that our mind does, but
Right.
it's like our body has an intelligence that is underappreciated a
Yeah.
lot because, like you say, we see it as something we need to overcome or it's a nuisance and let's quiet that down. Let's take an Advil or whatever it
Yeah.
is. Let's stop feeling the communication.